This time we're going to discuss the principles of effective communication. What do we mean by effective communication? When we say effective communication, this is a process of exchanging ideas, thoughts, knowledge, and information such that the purpose or intention is fulfilled in the best possible manner. In simple words, it is nothing but the presentation of views by the sender in a way best understood by the receiver. Effective communication is a communication between two or more persons wherein the intended message is successfully delivered, received, and understood. In other words, the communication is said to be effective when all the parties, the sender and the receiver, in the communication, assign similar meanings to the message and listen carefully to what all have been said and make the sender feel heard and understood. Michael Osborne, 2009, claims that communication must meet certain standards for effective communication to take place. There are 9 principles of effective communication. These are: clarity, concreteness, courtesy, correctness, consideration, creativity, conciseness, cultural sensitivity, and captivating. Clarity. Clarity makes speeches understandable. Fuzzy language is absolutely forbidden, as are jargons, cliché expressions, euphemisms, and double-speak language. Effective communication should be as clear as possible. Clarity improves connection and engagement because it increases trust and transparency. Clarity exposes purpose by unveiling expectations. Clarity tells people exactly what you want. Clarity improves connection and engagement because it increases trust and transparency. Clarity in communication has following features. It makes understanding easier. Complete clarity of thoughts and ideas enhances the meaning of message. Clear message makes use of exact, appropriate and concrete words. Concreteness. Concreteness reduces misunderstandings. Messages must be supported by facts such as research data, statistics or figures. To achieve concreteness, abstract words must be avoided. Concreteness is an aspect of communication that means being specific, definite, and vivid rather than vague and general. A concrete communication uses specific facts and figures. The communication should be concrete, which means the message should be clear and particularly such that no room for misinterpretation is left. All the facts and figures should be clearly mentioned in a message so as to substantiate to whatever the sender is saying. Courtesy. Courtesy builds good thought will. It involves being polite in terms of approach and manner of addressing an individual. Courtesy in message implies the message should show the sender's expression as well as should respect the receiver. Courtesy implies taking into consideration both viewpoints as well as feelings of the receiver of the message. Courteous message is positive and focused at the audience. The message should not be biased and must include the terms that show respect for the recipient. Correctness. Glaring mistakes in grammar obscures the meaning of the sentence. Also, the misuse of language can damage your credibility. Correctness means that the details of a message are accurate. Details involve not only the message content but also the message appearance. Always ensure the message you communicate is correct to the best of your knowledge. Your receivers invest precious time in listening or reading your message because they feel that the message communicated by you is reliable, and if they find it otherwise, you lose your credibility. The message should be correct, that is, a correct language should be used, and the sender must ensure that there is no grammatical and spelling mistakes. Consideration. In consideration, Messages must be geared towards the audience. The sender of the message must consider the recipient's profession, level of education, race, ethnicity, hobbies, interests, passions, advocacies, and age when drafting or delivering a message. Consideration denotes stepping into the shoes of others, or you have to put yourself in the receiver's position. The sender must take into consideration the receiver's opinions, knowledge, mindset, background, etc. in order to have an effective communication. In order to communicate, the sender must relate to the target recipient and be involved. Creativity. Creativity in communication means having the ability to craft interesting messages in terms of sentence structure and word choice. Creativity is the ability to think differently and connect elements which are distant from each other. When we say word choice, it is the vocabulary that a writer chooses to convey meaning. Appropriate word choice improves understanding between the sender and the receiver, while sentence structure is the way its words are arranged. Effective communication is creative communication. It is flexible and open to new possibilities. It is flexible and open to the different contexts in which it takes place. It is communicating creatively in a way that best connects with your target audience. Conciseness. Simplicity and directness help you to be concise. Avoid using lengthy expressions and words that may confuse the recipient. Conciseness means saying what needs to be said in as few words as possible. The message should be precise and to the point. The sender should avoid the lengthy sentences and try to convey the subject matter in the least possible words. The short and brief message is more comprehensive and helps in retaining the receiver's attention. Cultural sensitivity. Today, with the increasing emphasis on empowering diverse cultures, lifestyles, and races and the pursuit for gender equality, cultural sensitivity becomes an important standard for effective communication. Cultural sensitivity, also sometimes referred to as cross-cultural sensitivity or simply cultural awareness. It is the knowledge, awareness, and acceptance of other cultures and others' cultural identities. It is a set of skills that allows you to understand and learn about people whose cultural background is not the same as yours. Culturally sensitive communication demonstrates understanding and respect for individuals. Captivating. You must strive to make messages interesting to command more attention and better responses. Captivating communication that addresses the need for meaning so that you create a real connection with your audience. When you speak to a crowd, communicating effectively means that your delivery is positive and confident so that your message comes across effectively. As a speaker, you should make your message as concise as possible, use language in the best way possible to make your points, be direct and honest with people as a consistent practice, and be sincere. People respond best to those who are genuine and respectful in their delivery. Good communication is effective communication. Communication is the cornerstone of our profession. To be effective at it, these communication principles should help focus your thoughts into something both powerful and useful.